Hello and welcome to Motors TV's coverage of day 2 of the WRC Acropolis Rally. It's back in the World Rally Championship after a year away, and it's provided a reminder of just what a tough rally it is on cars and of course on the crews. Action and damage aplenty. Novikov retiring with broken suspension. Kimi running wide and Osberg having a big moment, going off the road as well after a damaged power steering. Put him right the way away from the edge of the road. He will super rally and start again, as will Novikov. Loeb has done a brilliant job and Ogier has dropped back being tactical. It was all about Peter Solberg on day 1 though. Huge disappointment for Jari-Matti Latvala. A differential problem at the end of the day, meaning
it must be a huge disappointment for you.
Yeah, there's no words for that.
Well, he had to let Peter Solberg pass, as we saw, but Loeb from the front, with a very, very difficult road surface to clean, managed to hang on to a very strong position at the end of the race. Ogier played tactics at the end, dropping down to 4th position. Nico Heverden a solid day 1. Similarly, a bit of tactics. He's going to start 3rd. No tactics whatsoever from Peter Solberg from the beginning. He just pushed like crazy, winning the first 4 stages, finishing runner-up on the next 2, and leads by 51 seconds at the end of day 1.
Forward. 5 left plus half long opens in here. The 6 right minus angle long tight short 5 plus. How much? 51. The other boys backed off. Okay. Why?
Well, Solberg can't compute those tactics, but is it going to be enough? Look how close it is between Loeb, Heverden and Ogier. Just 6 seconds covers those guys. With a good performance by Henning Solberg back in the WRC after a rally away. Wilson Tanak Latvala after his problems dropping down the order. But Henning, he did have a real fight on his hands to get back into contention. Very, very tired.
I have to say it's very physically hard. I know to be here now. I've been working so hard with the sponsorship and all the things, so I'm not so physically well prepared as I should be, but I will come back later very much more physically prepared.
Well, it's not the rally to be unfit, with 35-degree temperatures on day 1, similar predicted for day 2. 7 stages of 142 k's, and the service park in Loutraki, some 90 k's away from Athens. So the day opens with the Clinia Mercedes stage, 17.41 k's, and then the Himno stage. And it was, of course, Peter Solberg who had the challenge of trying to defend that 51.9 second lead on what is reckoned by the crews after the recce to be the roughest day of all. The longest day in terms of number of stages, ending with a 9th stage. Crews travelled across the Corinth Canal, 2 clockwise loops and the Peloponnese Peninsula. And it became pretty apparent just how tough this first stage was going to be for Peter Solberg. As the split started to come in, it was obvious he was losing stacks of time in the middle section.
6 right minus and slight left, open 60.
Was to end up stage 7 being some 17 seconds, which is 1 second per kilometre rather, away from what was to be the fastest time. Peter was to record 7th fastest time. What of Sebastian Loeb? Well, he still thought that 2nd on the road was going to be a tough position to be because of how deep the gravel was likely to be.
300 mètres, attention, droite préférentielle pour 40 mètres, gauche 120 mi-court, 8,02 sur Osier, 40 mètres, gauche 120.
And Mikko Heverden, slightly better road position for the Finn. Said he felt confident in what the car could deliver for him. Just to come through with the 5th fastest time.
Mika, the split times have been really good between you and Sebastian. You said they were quick in the first stage, but you're pegging them now.
Yeah, a bit. It's a good direction, but they are going really fast. But at least we are a little bit on the pace. But you know, I couldn't really afford to lose any seconds, so I need to try to find those seconds from somewhere.
So 5th for the opening stage of the day, and then 3rd on the 2nd stage for Mika Järvinen, 9.3 seconds behind 4th position, and Sebastian Ogier pushing very, very hard now. And it was apparent from the splits starting to come through. He was the man most likely to. Taking just a few tenths of a second out of Solberg on the first split. By the midway split, it got up to 11 seconds at 3rd split. It continued to improve by the 4th split, where it was 13.8 seconds.
Moins de lobe, léger ciel à fond, 200 mètres. Attention, gros frein avant droite 144, sur gauche en bas plus pas corde. 120 mètres, droite 140 à fond.
So stage 7 ultimately was to go to Sebastian Ogier now. A chance to ride at stage 8 in a moment with him. For Jari-Matti, it was apparent from the beginning of the stage there was an issue. Crew had worked so hard overnight to change gearbox, clutch, diffs, drive shafts to try and solve the problem he had at the end of day 1. But it was a turbo problem that was affecting him. And for Henning, it seemed to be an issue with slowing the car down. It was to turn out that there was a bleed nipple broken on the right rear brake. And losing fluid, therefore losing pressure, and of course affecting the whole braking system.
I lost the brake pipe, it's broken someplace.
What, the first stage or the second, this one?
No.
Now.
Yeah, I lost a lot. Oh, yeah.
Henning coming through on stage 8. Got down the order by his own tough standards. 9th fastest. Matthew Wilson similarly seemed to be having some issues. On day 1 there was a half spin and a gear cut issue. Day 2 seemed to be the car being hesitant on underpower going uphill. Well, for Kimi, it was going to be a baptism of fire for his first time in Greece. Finding it very tough, but acquitting himself well. Ended the day in a good position. 10th in the points, some 3.1 away from Hannanen. But as you could see, the amount of dust being kicked up by Petter Solberg's car there. Charging through into the stage. And opening stage, saw him just 7th fastest, but stage 8. Whoa! He overshoots.
40, short 6 left. 6
Ultimately was to cost him around about 10 seconds.
I missed the junction. I went completely straight, so I have to go down and turn around and go back again. So lost 10 seconds, I think 8. So
as much as that?
Yeah, because I went straight. And it was a tight right-hander, and I have to turn around. I have to back, and so that was a really
well, a tough call for Petter Solberg. It was to end up some 20 seconds away from the fastest time on the stage. And already Ogier had taken a significant amount of time on the opening stage of the day. He said some 17 seconds on that first stage. What about stage 2 of the day? Gymno stage, that's the target time. Ogier heads for Solberg. 20.1 seconds quicker.
Sebastian, it's very hot working there. You happy with that stage time?
Yeah, it's quite okay. The end was very rough, and our suspension was like very soft at the end because it was so hot. But it's okay. The car is working well for the moment.
So this is what it looks like at the end of the 8th stage. Solberg now lead down to 19.8 ahead of Ogier, who's moved up to 2nd, and Loeb moving into 3rd ahead of Hievenen. And in Solberg, after his problems, dropping further down, but Matthew Wilson's car not working quite the way he would like either. The rest of the top 10 looking pretty similar. So dramas on the brakes for both the Solberg brothers for different reasons. Kimmy's still going. We'll be back with more action in just a moment on Motors TV.